What's going on, everybody? It's Wade with Swamp Donkey Archery. Got another bow review for you today. This one is going to be for the 2023 Athens Peak 38. So, you're interested in it? Stick around. We're about to go through it. Alright, how you fine folks doing today? Hope everybody's doing good. So I'm back with you today to do a bow review. It's been a few minutes since I've done one. It's been a few minutes since I've actually done any video because I've been like bowed up in here. We've been getting it ever since July. So, bow review for you today is going to be for the 2023 Athens Peak 38. Athens introduced the Peak 38 in 2020, I want to say. As their target bow. It's still their target bow lineup, which it can work as a hunting bow. I have some big guys that have bought a Peak 38 as a hunting rig because you can actually get this thing out to a lot longer draw, get it where it'll fit some of these bigger gentlemen here. And to be honest with you, back in the day, a 38-inch axle-to-axle bow was kind of short. I think I had one, I want to say it was a Jennings Carbon Extreme, and it was the shortest bow on the market at the time, and I want to say it was like 36-inch axle to axle, so don't quote me on that, but it was still a pretty long bow. So getting into this, so here is the 2023 Peak 38. This one is in the all walnut brown. This one's for a customer of mine. I'll get everything spit out right in a minute. So we're going to get it set up here in just a little bit and get it sent out, but I want to do the review on it first. So the Peak 38 means it's a 38-inch axle-to-axle bow. The brace height is a 7-inch brace height. Just those two specs right there scream good target bow. Let's see, we're going to go through. This has got the RTX cams on it. The original Peaks had the MT cams. Great cam, but this RTX cam is just, man, it's just where it's at. Super smooth drawing cam. I'll do one of my draw curve charts for this here in a few minutes to let y'all see that as well. But RTX cams, brace height on this thing will go from 27.5 to 33.5. See, told you this thing will go way out there. Unfortunately, it don't go super short, so we only get it down to 27 inches on this. As far as the limb, sorry, I'm looking at my notes over here. I'm cheating, but I don't want to quote y'all any bad numbers. So as far as the limbs and your poundage, you can get 40, 50, 55, 60, and 65, and 70-pound limbs on this. So good variety of limb weights that you can get on it, and that does vary about 10 pounds. You can back it off. I'm wanting to say 3 rounds, and it usually takes right at 10 pounds off of there. So, one cool thing on these mods, there is 2 different mods. They have a long draw and a short draw mod, so it depends on what your draw length is. There's going to be what you actually have to order, which mod is on it when you order it. One goes from 27, I'm wanting to say, to like 28.5 or something. The other one's going to pick up from that point. It does have the new adjustable draw stop right here. This is a cable draw stop, and it also acts as your let-off adjustment. You can go anywhere but from 90 to 70% let-off on this. I've heard some people in the past saying they wanted a lower percent let-off bow, like closer to 70%, so they can have more holding weight and keep them honest on their shots. Y'all have that option available now. So, as all their newer bows, it's got the 1-inch wide limbs, got this really good limb pocket right here. They lock in there nice and solid. Does have your tunable cable roller right here. One of these super cool things that I really like about that is just only on the Peak for 2023, and this is the first time I've ever seen it done. It actually has, hopefully you can see it right here, and oh, hitting my deer head up there. Right here, it actually has levels in the riser. This is really handy for people like me, some of your bow technicians, to get this thing set up perfectly level. Some of you guys that like to tinker on your own stuff, man, you don't need your bow level to put on this, or on your string. Make sure your bow's level. You got it right here. Super cool way to go on this, guys. I don't know anybody else that does this. This is pretty cool. Got your limb stop. It's got your Mountain View limb dampeners on here, or string stop. Sorry, this is the same string stop they've been going with for the past several years. Functions great. Let's see. Let's go with the mass weight on this is 4.6 pounds, so it's pretty light bow. But most of the time you got a target bow, you're gonna be stacking a bunch of weight on here anyway with your stabilizers. This thing balances really, really well. I mean, just look. I'm just letting it sit on the top of my hand. Look at you left and right on that, and look at it like this. It balances nearly perfect, just empty. Now, of course, you add all your stuff on it, it's gonna throw it off some. But right now, empty, it balances really, really nice. Has your front stabilizer mount right here. It does have two options for your two rear stabilizer mounts right there. Talk about some speed on these. What is IBO is going to be 330 feet a second. Y'all know me a little bit later. I'll have a rest on here. We're going to shoot it through the chrono and see what kind of numbers we can get just for grins and giggles. But I think that is all I wanted to go over on that. Okay, here's some information. Mod 1 is your long draw mod. That's going to go from 29.5 to 33.5. The mod 2, which is your short draw mod, is going to go from your 27 to 29 on that. So we're 27.5 to 29 on that. So I think that is all the technical information I wanted to give you. As always, the Athens fit and finish on these things are just amazing, super smooth, well machined. This is a forged machine aluminum riser. Really cool building process on these. Very, very structurally sound riser. Is there anything else I want to go on this? It does have the little integrated mounting system right here on the back for the rest, but we do not have the Picatinny rail system on the front on this one, not for this year anyway. I guess that is all the technical information I want to go over on this. Now we're going to get some equipment on it. We're going to put some numbers down range, and I will get you your draw curve and let y'all see all that information. Alright, wanted to show you this draw curve chart. This is a 55-pound max bow. We started out at about 8 inches, and you can see how it goes up and it peaks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 inches into the draw, it peaks at 55 pounds, stays at 55 for a couple inches, and then it slowly starts coming off until it breaks over right there. So, like I said, when I say this is a super smooth draw, that is super smooth. I'm very impressed with the draw cycle on this. Okay, so y'all know how I do it when it comes to shooting arrows through it. Being this is a target bow, a lower poundage target bow, this is a 55-pound max bow. It's set on 28 inches draw. So I'm going to shoot a little lighter arrow through it, being it's a lighter poundage, plus it's geared more toward target, so that's what I'm shooting through. It's more target arrows. I'm going to be shooting a Victory 3D HV. This is the lightest one. This is 290 grains. This is just over your IBO weight, so that'll be our fastest arrow. And then I'm going to shoot a tank. This one's 328. And then I want to shoot a Victory, like the 23 series Victory. This one's 364. So let's get you some numbers through this chronograph over here. All right, here we go. We're going to go with the 23 series victory first. Y'all, when I say that's smooth, that is smooth. $256. Now we're going to shoot the tank. That was $268. Now we're going to shoot the light one. This is the 3DHV. It runs like 290 grains. $282. So respectful numbers for a shorter draw, lower poundage. Y'all, I'm telling you, this thing is smooth. Smooth draw, smooth pull, smooth in the hand. As far as the numbers, not bad numbers. Most of the time, when you're shooting, I know when I'm shooting my target bows, I like to keep them running at 280 feet a second anyway, because I shoot so many ASAs. And if you're shooting indoors, does speed really matter? So, anyway, so final thoughts on the bow. I personally had two different. I had a 2020 and a 2021 Peak 38. I loved both of them, loved how they feel. But this one with the RTX cams is head and shoulders over the MT cams. Just super smooth. Just the adjustability on it, being able to adjust your draw length just by sliding the mod, that's top notch there. Adjust your let off just with a quick adjustment of it, or loosening of a screw, slide it in and out. So, yeah, final thoughts. Man, great bow. Really like it. I know my buddy is getting anxious to get this one in his hand. I've still got to build him a set of custom strings to go on here. But other than that, that is going to wrap this review up. I hope you liked it. If you hadn't already done it, be sure and give me a thumbs up. So if my channel hadn't already done it, I've actually broke well over 1,000 subscribers, or closing in on the man, I think we're closing in on 2,000. So yeah, if anybody else would give me a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. And if you got any questions, look me up on swampdonkeyarchery.com. That's my website. It's got all my contact info there. It's got a link to my Facebook, my Instagram, and of course to this YouTube channel. So anyhow, I guess that's it. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Hope y'all have a good one.